Hey everybody, welcome back to Square Box Games. Today we're going to be playing Marvel Champions, Spider-Ham versus Green Goblin. No, I haven't done this particular setup before, or these two characters playing each other. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. It's halfway thematic, but I've already kind of got Green Goblin set up. We're just playing standard, so he's starting on phase 1. I already put a Goblin Thrall out. This is the Mutagen formula of the Green Goblin, not risky business. And then we've already set up 2 per player. So there's 2 on the main scheme. He starts with 16. Peter Porker is gonna start with 12. This minion's got guard though. I don't like that, so we have to take care of him. Now, I'm using Peter's precon here. I'm gonna set the cards out this way so you guys can see what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scoot this up a bit. He's got a Justice Precon, so we'll see what happens. There's a lot of minions in this, so I don't know if we're gonna have enough attack power to get through, because a lot of these minions have guard and stuff, so we'll have to have a lot of attack. Okay, let's do this. The Daily Beagle. We're going to take this, bring it out, exhaust the Daily Beagle to put a tune counter on Peter Porker, which we'll just keep check right there. And I've got these 3 cards. I don't want to get rid of Swinging Web Pig, but it's such a good card. I would have used it right away in Green Goblin if we didn't have that Thrall out. But each one of these counts as a wild resource. I forgot he only has an attack of 1. That's frustrating. I kind of want to save this. So what we're going to do is use this wild resource, and I don't think so, to pay for team building exercise. To kind of get that out there. Exhaust it to play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1. And I guess we're just going to... I'm just going to thwart for 2. Kind of give us some more wiggle room there, even though we're going to get 2 back. You know what? I'm not going to thwart for 2. I'm going to attack for 1 instead and do 1 damage to the Goblin Thrall, because we got to get him out of the way. And we're going to reset. Draw our hand size back up to 5. Let the villain do his thing. I think I needed the shuffle better. Alright, so we're going to add 1 per player here. So the scheme is at 3. Then we are going to get attacked for 2 plus a boost. And I'm going to take it. Ooh, boost of 5. So we're going to get down to 7. And then after Goblin attacks and damages you, place 1 threat on the main scheme. And then we're going to take another hit from this Goblin Thrall and be down to 6. And then we're going to get dealt in a counter card, which is another minion, Goblin Soldier. When defeated, deal 1 damage to the engaged player. Alright, it's our turn again. I don't like what happened there. Oh. When he takes any amount of damage, place 1 tune counter on him. So we took damage from Green Goblin, and then we actually took damage from him as well. So let's find another counter here. My giant pile of counters. We do have tune counters, so that may help. Tell you what, we're going to exhaust that to reduce this cost by 1, because we are both cartoons here. And then, I'm actually put 2 of those out. Actually, I can only play those as interrupts. Instead, we're going to, we'll exhaust this once. Do this to pay for Organic Weapon to give him +1 thwart. Man, we're really going to have to do some more damage here. I could deal 6 damage to an enemy and get rid of this guy. I have a feeling we are not going to win this game. I don't feel like Spider-Ham's got enough attack power to deal with all these minions. We're going to just thwart, but we do get 3 thwart because we have +1 here, and then we can exhaust this to remove 1 tune counter to ready Spider-Ham. he gains the aerial trait. So let's do that. We've exhausted that, remove a counter, and then we'll attack for 1. Maybe someday we'll get one of these minions out of here. All right, so we're gonna ready up and draw up to 5. Do have another interrupt, but let's see. We're gonna add 1 to the main scheme. We're gonna get attacked for 2 plus a boost, which I'm gonna take. Oh gosh, another 3 in a row. I think we're dead, everyone. So that's gonna get us down to 1. Well, you know what? No. That's the whole reason we had these cards. You guys let me forget. We're going to play this. Actually, we're gonna exhaust this. Play this interrupt. Whenever your identity would take any amount of damage, discard this. We'll get your body. And prevent all but 1 of that damage. So we're gonna get 5, but he is gonna deal damage to us, so we're gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme, and then each one of these guys is gonna attack us for 1, and we're just gonna take both of those. And then we did take damage, so we can add a tune counter from Green Goblin, and we took a damage from each one of the minions, so we can add another tune counter for each one of those. So getting hit by 1 is really kind of worth it, I feel like. But those big attacks, man, those hurt. Okay, I guess let's get the encounter card here. When revealed, the villain heals X damage. Well, it can't, so this card gains search, because we haven't actually damaged him yet. Discard X cards from the encounter deck, where X is equal to double the villain's stage number. Each time a goblin minion is discarded this way, choose either take 3 damage or put that minion into play. 1 and 2. So neither one. That could have been a lot worse. And it's our turn again. This isn't ready because we used that on the villain phase. I think we're going to attack for 1 to get rid of this guy. Thrall's finally gone, so guard is gone. We can start directly hitting Green Goblin. Then I'm going to exhaust this and remove a tune counter to ready Spider-Ham. He gains aerial until the end of the phase. I'm going to play this card because it's free. Ignore this card's cost if your identity has the Web Warrior trait. After a Web Warrior ally leaves play, choose a player. That player draws 1 card. So I'm going to get rid of this and 2 counters for 3 resources to play Swinging Web Pig. Deal 6 damage to an enemy and confuse that enemy. So we took our first attack and hit Green Goblin finally, and he is also going to be confused. Not bad, but I think we are going to have to probably swap to alter ego form. So what I'm going to do is thwart, and we have 3 thwarts, so we'll just wipe that off the board because we know a lot of that's coming right back. And we're going to ready up. I'm going to put this up here. I guess we could do this because we haven't done that this turn. So switch, get a tune counter. Now we're going to ready up and draw up to our hand size, which is now 6 because we're in alter ego form. I really think we need more attack power. At least, oh, we have Captain America. We'll definitely get them out on the next turn. But let's see what happens to us. We're going to do +1 for the villain. And then he's going to attack, but he is confused. So the next time this character would thwart or scheme, discard this instead. He's going to scheme for 1. And then we're going to draw an encounter card. Pumpkin Bombs, attached to the villain. After villain attacks you, discard Pumpkin Bombs and take 2 indirect damage, or spend 2 physical resources to get rid of the card. And now it's our turn. So I'm going to exhaust this to get a tune counter. I think we're going to go ahead and recover to get up to 8. And when we do that, we can get a tune counter. See, so we're going to exhaust, yeah, these are both cartoons, so we're going to exhaust this to have Captain America at only cost 2. I guess you could have more than one of these. I'm going to use these two to bring out Captain America. After Captain America enters play, give someone a high five. Give myself a high five because I'm by myself. Place 1 toon counter on your identity and shuffle 1 Spider-Ham card from your discard pile into your deck. Which is probably going to be Swinging Web Pig, to be honest, because we really need more attack power. So we're going to shuffle that in. And then while I'm doing that, what do you guys think? I could spend those 2 physical resources to just get rid of the pumpkin bombs. I don't think we need the thwart with Captain America. I think we just need to attack. Frankly, I think we just go straight for Green Goblin. I'm going to attack for 2. We need to get him done as quick as we can. I know this guy's in the way, but man, 5 health is just a lot for this deck. It'd be risky, because we'll take 1, 2, 3 scheme, which would be 5. It could be risky, but we could stay in alter ego form. I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to stay in alter ego form one more time and hope we don't get to the next stage. So we get 1. He's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3, which is going to be enough to put us over. So we're at 5. He's going to do it for... I don't know. I think we're going to be good. He's going to scheme for 1, which is 6. Let's hope this isn't a scheme right here, because I can use this card to get rid of a bunch on the next turn. Guard, of course. Another blocker for Green Goblin. But it's our turn again. I'm going to exhaust this to get a toon counter, which we're at 6. I forgot to, guys, you didn't let me remember to ready up to my hand size at the end of the last turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need all the help I can get here. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to recover. Let's go ahead and get Spider out here. So I'm going to exhaust this. Wow. We know we have this for defense the next turn, so I'm going to go ahead and get back over here. We have 6 toon counters, so I'm going to play this to remove 1 threat from a scheme for each toon counter. Give us a fresh board there. We definitely want to save this, which I can spend these 3 on that if I wanted to. Let's see. We are both web warriors, so now I can exhaust this to have Spider only cost 1. Which I think is what I'm going to do. Yeah, so we'll get rid of that because we don't have any side schemes out. Spider's going to be out. Using that and then foiled. She's going to attack for 1. Take a consequential damage to the Goblin Thrall. And then Captain America is going to do the other 2 damage here to knock him out. Which frees up Green Goblin again. Which lets us use Swinging Web Pig, I believe. So we're going to pay 3 to play Swinging Web Pig again. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. And confuse that enemy. So he's down to 2, and let's see. I could play maybe this and this. Just get rid of Pumpkin Bob so we don't take the indirect damage. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Pumpkin Bombs with 2 physical resources. We still have Cartoon Physics to defend ourselves. Plus, if we need to switch to Alter Ego, we've got a little more wiggle room, and we're about to get to phase 2 probably on the next turn. And he is readied. So I could just attack for 1. It feels like that's kind of wasteful. I'm just going to do 1 damage to the soldier. No, I'm not. We'll just go Green Goblin. Ignore. Who cares about the soldier? They can just stay there. They've got a nice suit and tie. I don't want to mess that up. So we're going to ready up everything and everybody and draw up to our hand size of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we get here? Another one of these. Scarlet Spider can come out. I think we would be okay. I'm feeling optimistic of where we are, as long as I don't die. We're going to add 1. Green Goblin's going to attack. I'm going to take it. Just going to be for 1, 2. And of course that guy comes into play. We're going to take 2. We're going to add a damage to the main, or add a threat to the main scheme because we took damage. This guy's going to attack for 1. And I think now Goblin Thrall attacks for 1 too. So we're down to 4. Man, I hate these things so much. And now we're going to take an encounter card. When revealed, the villain heals X damage where X is equal to double the villain's stage number. That could be worse. He's only at 3. We just get 2 health because he's still at stage number 1. And it's our turn. Man, I hate these things. We could have gotten to stage 2 this turn. We still could, but we could have gotten to stage 2 and done a good chunk of damage, I feel like. Okay. So we can't damage Goblin until that Thrall's out of the way. Which we could kill him with these. Why did I not use that for defense? I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to use those. It's okay. Well, I'm going to exhaust this to have a card from my hand that shares a trait with my hero. Reduce its cost by 1, which is probably going to be this Web Warrior, which means he's going to cost us 3. So we will do one, 2, and then we'll just get rid of this for now. 3. Scarlet Spider's out. When you would reveal an encounter card, name a card type, then look at that card. If that card is the name type, deal 1 damage to Scarlet Spider and draw the card. I don't know about that. All right, so I'm going to thwart for 2 with Spider because you can add Spider to your hand if she was defeated by taking excess consequential damage, which she would take 2, and that would make her 3. So she comes back, we get rid of 2. Captain Americat is going to attack for 2 damage there, and Captain Americat's going to go to the discard pile. But when that happens, since he's a Web Warrior, well, he's not a Web Warrior, is he? He's just a cartoon. Oh well. But Spider was a Web Warrior, so we do get to draw a card. Ooh, Cartoon Hammer. We still got him here. Okay. I think we go ahead. Too many choices right now. +1 attack. When he makes a basic attack, exhaust Huge Wooden Hammer and remove a 2 counter to do +2 plus overkill. I think we need to get this out. That's probably more important than getting Spider out back. Okay, so I'm going to spend these 2 tune counters for this. So we're going to get overkill. So really, our attack's 2 right now because we get +1 attack. So I'm going to attack the Goblin Thrall for 1, 2, and then I'm going to exhaust this. Oh, I can't remove a tune counter. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna do that anyway and just kill this Thrall. And then we're gonna attack with Scarlet Spider for 2 more to get Goblin down to 1. And then I'm gonna flip to Alter Ego form and exhaust this to gain a tune counter. And I think that's all we're going to do for this turn. But you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about this. We're getting a good board set up. We can have this ally come out again as needed. Let's see. Draw up to our hand size 4, 5, 6. And we are at the villain phase. We're going to add one to the main scheme. Goblin is going to a scheme, but not really because of the confused card. The soldier is going to scheme for 1. And then we're going to get an encounter card, which this card gains Surge. So we're going to get another one attached to the villain, Pumpkin Bombs again. That could have been much worse. I'm okay with Pumpkin Bombs. So it's our turn again. We're going to exhaust this to get a tune counter. Definitely want to save that for after we swap. I think I need to recover this turn though. I can recover and then swap back to hero form. It's probably what I'll do. Let's see what Lady Spider does. After she thwarts or removes threat from a scheme, if you control another web warrior, remove an equal amount from a different scheme. That's nice. I think we may get a side scheme out when we advance here. All right, this is what I'm going to do. Let's start with this. I'm going to recover to get us up to 9, which lets us put a tune counter here. But then I'm going to flip back to hero form. I can exhaust this to make a card cheaper, which I'm going to do for Spider. So I'm going to get rid of this. Spider only costs 1. And then I'm going to attack with 1 to Green Goblin to get us to stage 2. So, we get 18 points. When revealed, deal 2 encounter cards to each player, which I believe that happens now because it doesn't say face down. So 1, attach the Green Goblin. When he schemes or attacks, give him an additional boost card for that activation. That stinks, we need to get rid of that. And then another encounter. Here, our Green Goblin attacks with plus attack where X is equal number of the villain's stage number. So he's going to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a boost of 2. So that stinks. I think we may just take it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo. Got us down to 3. We take a damage, get a tune counter. We add 1 to the scheme because we took damage. I think we need to get rid of this. Let's see, we need 2 signs for that. I think Lady Spider needs, actually we'll do a wild and one way or another. And get rid of that. That's awful. Oh, I forgot the, okay, this is forced, so we had to discard Pumpkin Bombs and take 2 indirect damage. So I'll spread that evenly between myself and Scarlet Spider. Okay, well, just like that, we're back down to no health left. Scarlet Spider's going to attack for 2. I guess I'm going to play Swinging Web Pig as well. So we'll do 6 damage to an enemy. Get down to 10 and confuse him again. And then that goes away because we used it. We got this for defense because we're going to need it because we're only at 2 health. But he's down to 10. We got some wiggle room. Let's ready up. 3, 4, and 5. I definitely feel like most of the Justice stuff is really not useful. I feel like he's got enough fort reduction in his kit that we really don't need all this. But let's see. The villain is going to add 1 here. We're going to get attacked for 2 plus a boost, which I'm going to take because I'm probably going to use this card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm definitely going to interrupt. pay for this. I'm gonna wiggle my body and prevent all but one of the damage. Which when I take a damage, I get a tune counter, and when I take a damage, that happens. And then this soldier is going to attack us. I think we're just gonna let Scarlet Spider take and die. Even though that could have been 2 more attack for next turn. We're playing it close here, guys. And then we get an encounter card, which is discard an upgrade or support you control. Oh, when a Web Warrior ally leaves play, we draw a card. We should have done that. Oh, nice. What upgrade should we get rid of? Or support? Taking this. We're just gonna do that. Okay, so it's our turn. We have 1 health. He's got 10. I don't think we can take him out on this turn. Let's see, maybe, because we have Swinging Web Pig. Okay, hypothetically, I use these 3 cards. We have to do 10 damage, right? I use these 3 cards to play Swinging Web Pig. I will get him down to 4. If we attack normally with the hammer, that'll be 2 normally, plus we can remove a tune counter and deal. Oh yes, we're gonna get him. Okay, let's do this. Pay for 3, play with 3 for Swinging Web Pig. Deal 6 damage to an enemy and confuse him. He's already confused, so who cares? He's down to 4. You know what? Penny, no, you can stay alive. I'll let you stay alive. Oh, technically that was a cartoon, so really we could have done that and saved a resource, but it doesn't matter. Now we're going to attack, just a regular attack, but we're going to be attacking with a huge wooden hammer. So we have 2 attack, plus we are going to exhaust the huge wooden hammer, remove a tune counter, and get +2 attack for this attack and overkill. So Spider Pig's just taking a huge hammer and BAM! Knocking Green Goblin on the head and knocking him out. There we go. We just beat Green Goblin with Spider Ham. I did not think that was going to happen because I just didn't think we had enough attack power in here, but that hammer is nice. And we happen to get Swinging Web Pig out quite a bit. I don't know how many are in his kit. There's 2 at least. I know there's 3, plus we had 1 shuffled back in, so I think we used Swinging Web Pig 4 times, which I think is really what kept us going. And we didn't even go past the first scheme stage, which I think the second stage is maybe... Okay, it doesn't bring anything out, but it adds a lot depending on how many, it adds scheme depending on how many goblin creatures are out. Whew, okay, well there we go. Thanks guys for stopping by. Let us know, have you played Spider Ham versus Green Goblin? Mutagen Formula is probably one of my favorite scenarios, but let us know if you've played him. Let us know, have you kept him in the justice aspect, or do you think he works better in, aggression or leadership maybe? I could see a good leadership Spider-Man or Spider-Ham deck. You've already got a bunch of allies. But I'm not going to take any more time. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave some comments, blah, 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 everything everyone says on YouTube. But until then, you guys go play some games.